The board are loving life. I mean, we were supposed to challenge for the Premier League title in 2 years' time. We already did. We already did. Goodness me, their expectations are they're gonna go up, aren't they? Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the final episode of our first season here at Chelsea on Football Manager 20 with me, Mr. Grand 2, and it's the Champions League final in a week's time against Liverpool. We're counting down to it now. It's fair to say a few things to talk about that have happened since last time. Kepa did win goalkeeper of the season, most Golden Glove, whatever it's called, most clean sheet, Golden Glove winner. He won that one, which is fantastic. He was then named in the Team of the Year. He was the only player in the Team of the Year from us. The rest of them came from Liverpool and Arsenal, as you would probably expect, apart from Jamie Vardy, who won top goal scorer. He's up front. Fikayo Tomori's got himself a little bit of an injury, 6 to 9 days, which means he might not be fit. He might not be fit, so we're going to probably have to play Andreas Christensen. Liverpool won the FA Cup. They beat Crystal Palace 1-0 in the final, in that one. Oh, there you go, injured Tomori out of the final. I mean, he's not out of the final, is he? He's probably going to be back. He's probably going to be back. Is this... he is actually out, but I think he's going to be back. He can probably be back, but his morale is shot. And brilliant, thanks Gareth so much. So that was only his preliminary squad. He's decided to drop Tammy Abraham from his final squad, despite finishing third in the top scorer chart. So who's that left us with? Reece James is going to the Euros. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is still going to the European Championships, despite the fact that he has barely played this season. He's also wanted by Man United. I mean, I'm not going to send him to Man United, but what an absolute joke. 2 players in the England squad, only one of whom has actually played. Well, there's the players that are going. Marco van Ginkel, who has... What is all I'm going to say. He's going to the European Championships, despite not playing a single minute of football all season. But Mason Mount and Tammy Abraham and Callum Hudson-Odoi are not. Now, actually, Liverpool have got Joe Gomez and Joel Matip both injured for the Champions League final, which is interesting. Obviously, they do still have Virgil van Dijk. It looks like Divock Origi is injured now as well, which is interesting. Kurt Zouma's got a little bit of a knock. Just injuries. We're just getting injuries this week. Of course, transfer window is about to open. I'm not going to think about transfers until after this match, but yeah, 2 new wingers, striker, midfielder, centre-back, left-back, backup goalkeeper. I mean, it's quite a long shopping list. Shall we do a team meeting? I mean, everyone's morale is kind of a bit rubbish at the moment, so this could help. We're expected to win this final. I want to see that sort of attitude from you. No. Let's go with this one. They're brilliant. Well done, guys. Everyone's loving it, apart from Ross Barkley. Everyone else is happy, and it's gone well. It's actually gone well. We better do the press conference. But hopefully no one's too upset by what I said. Hopefully everyone's happy, and let's do this. Let's do this. We're going to go with the vertical tiki-taka formation. That is what we used in the League Cup final, where we did beat them. So that we have the advantage of that. Liverpool, of course, if you watched the last episode, you will recall they completely choked on the final day of the season and ended up giving the league title to Arsenal. It was like scenes out of Fever Pitch. But anyway, we were in the conversation, but we were never the favourites to win, given our deficit in goals to Arsenal. But they have just won the FA Cup, so they are now riding high. We are doing pretty well ourselves, though. We've had a pretty good season. Whatever happens in this, it's been a great time. But it's the Champions League final. Of course you want to win. Now, we are going to be at full strength for this, I would think. Fikayo Tomori, obviously he's got a bit of an injury. He's out for 1 day. Do we risk playing him? Or do we put... I mean, because there's no point in being on the bench, is there? But if he gets injured, we can bring on Andreas Christensen. That's not really the end of the world. I think we can pick a bigger bench for this one as well. It's looking like we can pick 12 players, which is nice. So we'll put Ross Barkley on the bench. We'll put Pedro on the bench for his final game. We'll bring Kurt Zouma on along as well, because then it doesn't matter too much, even if Christensen gets injured. Marcus Alonso can come along for the right too. And then do we go with Billy Gilmore or Danny Drinkwater? We're going to have to go with Danny Drinkwater, I think, for the experience of it all. So yeah, I'm going to start Tomori, despite the fact he's got the knock. I think it's worth the risk. So team selection, we're going to go with the vertical tiki-taka, as we've said. Here we go then. Kepa's going to be in goal. Emerson, Tomori, Rudiger, James the back four, Jorginho, Kante and Mount in the middle. Hudson-Odoi on the left. Christian Pulisic on the right, and Tammy Abraham, our top scorer this season. What a season he's had. Going to be up front. Of course, another all-English final after the one in real life last year. Liverpool looking to retain their title and emulate Real Madrid back-to-back Champions League wins. For so long it was an impossibility, and then Real Madrid did it 3 times in a row. Can Liverpool do it twice, or can we deny them? Liverpool so often the bane of Chelsea's existence in the Champions League. We've never played them in the final, of course. We've only ever played 2 teams in the Champions League final, Bayern Munich and Manchester United. That one obviously didn't end particularly well. Hopefully a better situation here. There's our lineup. Despite what the media said, Joe Gomez is playing. Joel Matip is not fit though. Fabinho's also not fit, but still a strong lineup. Alisson, Robertson, Van Dijk, Gomez, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Henderson, Keita, Wijnaldum, Salah, Mane, Firmino. I mean, it's the team that basically won the Champions League last year anyway. So, I mean, what can we say? The fans have been fantastic for us. That never really fires them up. I expect you to win the trophy. Let's go with that. They're passionate. They're not massively bothered. Let's get some passion in there. Get some passion and see if we can motivate them as much as possible for this one. I don't think we're going to win. But then I didn't think we were going to win the League Cup final against Liverpool. And we did. Hopefully we can do a job today. Maybe not in quite so dramatic circumstances. Nearly gifting Liverpool the lead early on. Virgil van Dijk heading wide. But we get a corner of our own. Mason Mount is there. Ball goes to Naby Keita, and Mohamed Salah's on the ball, of course, against his former club. Liverpool looking to come forwards early, and at 5 minutes gone. Of course, they did get an early goal against Spurs, and that was pretty much that. Are they going to get an early goal here? Sadio Mane heading just on the post. It sort of feels a little bit sort of, I don't know, like a free hit, I suppose. It seems a bit farcical that we've somehow made it through to the Champions League final in the first season. If we could win it, that'd be great, but I'm not actually that bothered if we do or not. I mean, obviously I want to win, but I'm not going to be devastated if we don't win, because we're going to keep going for quite a long time, hopefully, unless I get sacked, in order to be able to actually win this competition. So if we can win it now, that'd be great, but it's not the end of the world if we don't. I mean, it's a thrilling contest, really, just like the one between Liverpool and Spurs, although we've been mugged off there. Naby Keita's in, and there we go. That wasn't very good. Was it Tomori, or was it... I'm going to have to watch this again. Was it Rudiger or was it Tomori that got mugged off? It was Rudiger, the guy that's fully fit. As I thought, I'm not massively sold on him as our main defensive presence. We're definitely going to need to sign a new centre-back this summer. Kurt Zima will probably be the one to go, but yeah, I think we definitely need to have another defensive presence. So it's half time, and actually we have not conceded a goal, so I'm pleased with that performance. Neither side has had a shot on target. Very, very nervy contest, I think. We seem to be sort of nullifying them, but we don't have any threats ourselves. Looks like it's going to be set pieces that may well decide it, and Liverpool looking to work an opening with this one. Andy Robertson on the left-hand side. We've let him go all the way round. It's come to Wijnaldum, to Keita, to Bobby Firmino, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Was that a shot from Trent? I mean, I don't know. The chance isn't over yet. It's not over yet. Trent's got it again. Puts it in towards... trying to find Firmino. Where is this going to go? Mane, I think he's been fouled by Tomori, and he is. It's a penalty. Goodness me. What on earth was that highlight? Trent's going to take it. He's probably going to score. He's hit the post. Goodness me. What on earth was that? Apparently he's missed a penalty twice, according to this. That was a ridiculous highlight. We get away with it, but only by the barest of margins. Mohamed Salah puts the ball all the way across. Sadio Mane's there. We're not really making any sort of attempt on this game at the moment. Not really making any sort of moves at all. Liverpool dominating all of the play and all of the highlights. We managed to just about get the ball away. Do we go cautious or do we go positive? I'm going to go cautious for now. Emerson's in over the top though. Is he going to go for the shot? He goes for the glory himself, which is not ideal. Liverpool have taken off Virgil van Dijk and brought on Dejan Lovren. He is the world's best defender, but it does seem a bit of a backward step. Firmino's also gone off as well. Not made any changes yet myself. No one's really playing particularly well. Tammy Abraham with a big chance there. I mean, we've actually had the only shot on target, which I don't think we've seen. I mean, this is a very weird game. Jorginho out to Reece James. He's in loads of space. Please don't shoot. He does shoot. and Alisson makes the save. It's the second shot on target in the game. And do we make some changes? Pulisic and Hudson-Odoi, neither of them's doing particularly well, but at the same time, we've only got Willian and Pedro to bring on, and, well, yeah, let's switch the roles up. Let's just literally swap the roles round. Have Hudson-Odoi be the inverted winger and Pulisic be the winger, but keep them on the same flanks. Mason Mount with a corner. Are we going to nick a cheeky win here? Hudson-Odoi flashes a shot wide. We've had 3 shots on target. We've kept them out. They have not had a shot on target. You do feel they'll get a winner though. Jordan Henderson nearly popping up with a captain's goal, and Milik as well on as a substitute, nearly scoring. Kepa, the hero once again. And we still haven't made any substitutions. It's heading for extra time as things stand, unless we muck something up here. Reece James finds Christian Pulisic. Can he find the ball across? Oh my goodness, he can. There was a dummy from Tammy Abraham, and it's Mason Mount. And even though I think it's probably actually been quite an even game from what we've seen, but we've mugged Liverpool off there on the counter. Not a dummy from Mount, he just fell over. From Abraham, sorry. Mason Mount is there to tap into an empty net. Oh, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. A highlight straight after the goal. Emerson on the ball. Don't give it away. Don't do anything stupid. Kante, Mount. Can we seal it? Emerson across, looking for anyone. He's found number 19. I don't know who it was. Hitting it over the bar. We've not made any subs. I want to keep him in case they get a late equaliser. It's not. We've won it. We've won the Champions League. In the first season, we've won the Champions League. We've beaten Liverpool by 1-0. On the stats, we kind of deserve it. It does feel a little bit like we've mugged them off there. There's like a twinge of guilt almost. I don't know why. Just sort of, have we really won the Champions League in the first season? What do we go for now? What do we aim for? What we aim for is complete, total, global domination. That's what we aim for. We aim to win everything. I mean, the vertical tiki-taka system that we're using, I've talked about this before. It is the preset tactic, but there are a few changes. I think I tweaked a few instructions. I might be making that up. I definitely tweaked some of the roles. Like deep line playmaker is not one of the default roles. I changed a few things around, but that coupled with the system that I did make myself has done very, very well for us. Very, very well indeed. I would have been happy with the League Cup and 3rd place finish in the Premier League, but, well, we got ourselves a bonus. 89th minute winner. Can you imagine the scenes? Fikayo Tomori thought he was going to miss the final, played with an injury, got himself a 7.0. He has done sensationally since he's come in to the side in place of Andreas Christensen. Well, what more can you say? What more can you say other than that was pretty special, unexpectedly special, but pretty special. Lots of money going out, but lots of money coming in. Medals. Who's getting a medal that makes no sense? Billy Gilmore's getting a Champions League medal. I mean, he did play in the group stage and he played very well. Otherwise, it's as you would expect. Praised by the Chelsea supporters. They are loving life, and rightly so. I don't think anyone expected to win. I didn't expect to win this. This is ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. But there we go. Champions League win. The second time the club have won it. The board are thrilled. We're getting loads more money from the payouts. Absolutely loads of money. What a season it has been to start things off. Hopefully we can keep it up next year. There was a point here. This point here, the Newcastle-Watford game, where I was genuinely thinking we weren't even going to qualify for the Champions League, because that's how tight it was. There was a real chance, and it was just that day. Man United lost to Bournemouth, and Norwich managed to beat Manchester City with a last-minute winner. That was what did it. We may well have not even qualified for qualified for the Champions League. It's the summer. We can finally spend money. A lot of players are going to be leaving. Pedro, Caballero, and Willian all going to be leaving. Willian, I would keep Willian, but he doesn't want to sign a new contract. I'm going to sell a few other players as well, a few other fringe players. Michy Batshuayi will be sold and replaced. Ross Barkley is almost certainly going to go. Probably Danny Drinkwater as well. Marcus Alonso is marked for the exit. Kurt Zouma as well, which means we do need to sign quite a few more players, but we've got the funds to do it. The money into the bank, nearly 200 million in the bank because of that Champions League, 140 million just about there to spend. And wages, well, actually not that much extra in terms of wages. We only got £500,000 more, but we are going to be losing quite a few big earners, so hopefully it won't make too much of a difference. A little bit of season review, then we've touched on most of these things, but in terms of performance, in terms of appearances, N'Golo Kante, 56 games. He was required to play a few games when other people were rotated, but he's been a warhorse for us, as you would expect. What a season he's had. Kepa, probably for me the player of the season. He's not reflected in his average rating. He's not going to win our end of season awards. We'll go forwards a little bit and see if we can see them, but he really should, in my view. Tammy Abraham probably will win our player of the season, and again is a worthy winner. 28 goals from Tammy is a sensational return. Mason Mount's been quietly brilliant all season. So has Jorginho. Emerson's been great. Reece James has been sensational since he came in. Pulisic has really developed as well. So yeah, Tammy top goal scorer. I mean, that's a bit of an issue. We didn't rotate much, I suppose, but all the goals really coming from Tammy. Pulisic and Hudson-Odoi chipping in a bit. Mount as well. But yeah, that might be a concern. In terms of assists, Emerson, the biggest assist provider, did very well on that left-hand side. I want to keep him, even though PSG are interested. Although we are in the market for a new left-back. I mean, a lot of our players are wanted, but I'm not going to sell anyone I don't want to sell. So Jorginho, he's not going anywhere. Emerson's not going anywhere. And I think even if we have to extend their contracts, they'll be happy to do so. So let's go forwards a little bit and see if we can see sort of end of season awards. Here we go. There we go. Unsurprisingly, looking at the stats, Tammy Abraham gets player of the season. Although, as discussed, I think Kepa should actually have won it. Reece James came second. Emerson came third. Goal of the season was Reece James versus PSG. Go on, let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at this one. I genuinely don't remember this goal at all. I don't remember Reece James scoring any goals other than free kicks. There we go. Okay, well, I mean, that's a pretty worthy winner as well. And it was the goal that saw us through the tie. Tammy gets Young Player of the Year. Team of the season is exactly as you would expect, although Christensen is in there rather than Tomori. But he did overall play more games. I'll deal with all this sort of stuff in between episodes. Did we win any awards here? Kepa won Goalkeeper of the Year in the Champions League. Tammy won Striker of the Year as well in the Dream Team. Kepa's in there. Emerson's in there. Tammy won the Best Striker award, but he's not in the Team of the Year. That makes sense. Really good season overall. You can't fault what we did. You can't fault the players. I'm going to go away and sign some players and sell some players. And I'll see you again next time for a brand new season. Leave a like if you've enjoyed our Champions League glory. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next episode. Thank you very much everyone who has watched at any point during this delayed season. Obviously computer issues of various things. Thank you for any support you've given. Really is appreciated. And I'll see you next time.